Hello, everyone, Pockets here, back again, playing some more Magic: The Gathering Arena. Uh, Gonna try some Dominaria United Sealed today. I did the paper pre-release on Friday on the 2nd. It was a lot of fun, so I figured I'd give it a try here on Arena. Most of this will be me thinking about the cards that I pull and hopefully picking the right ones. But let's give it a go. Let's jump right in. See what we can get. I do want to purchase this thing. Alright. So the first up, we're going to take a look at our rares and see what we get. Alright. Daneth Benelius Hope is a really good card. Flying first strike, or not flying. First strike Vigilance Lifelink. When Daneth enters the battlefield, you may put an aura or equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield attached. I might actually want to put that in my Pioneer deck, we'll see. It's a little bit expensive at 5, but it does kind of what I want to do there as a backup plan. Chaotic Transformation, exile one up to one target creature or artifact, creature, or enchantment, and up to one target planeswalker and or land. So up to one of each type, and then your opponent must do the same. Okay. Is that what it is? Hang on. Let's try this again. Exile up to one target artifact, up to one target creature, up to one target enchantment, up to one target planeswalker and or land. For each permanent exiled this way, its controller reveals the cards from the top of their library until they reveal a card that shares a card type with it. Oh. Wow. Okay. So this could be used for my own stuff to like try to get better stuff or to get worse stuff for my opponent, and it looks like I can do it. It doesn't say opponent anywhere in there. Interesting. So I could be used for or against the opponent or myself, etc. Academy Lore Master. Beginning of your upkeep, draw. Each player's draw step, that player may draw an additional card. If they do, spells they cast cost 2 more. So far, nothing other than Daneth, nothing super bomby. Aether Channeler enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 bird token, so 1 mana or 3 mana for a 2/1 and a 1/1. I choose one. Create a bird token, return target non-land permanent, or draw a card. He'd be alright, so we could probably get into blue. Read ahead, target opponent reveals their hand. Choose a creature or planeswalker card from it. That player discards that card. Search your library for a card. Stop it. Put that card in your hand, then shuffle. You lose 3 life. Put target creature card from the graveyard on the battlefield under your control. That's pretty good. It's 5 mana. Do basically a... Yeah, okay. And then braids. Oh, yes. Beginning of your upkeep step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. So, interesting, but not really any super bomby rares this time, so that's going to be interesting to see. What else I got? I think what we'll do is we'll dig through our uncommons. Let's flip this. Let's see if there's anything. We'll go by color, and we'll see what's the stuff I want to play, or what I would just definitely put in that color. So, Bender Sleeper, white, kicker 1 black. Enters the battlefield. If it's kicked, each player sacrifices a creature. Maybe. Definitely, like, removal is good. Whoops. 3 mana 2/2 that creates a white soldier token, so it attacks on turn 3, attacks the next turn as a 3/2 basically, assuming nothing else. I mean, that's good if we need to, but it's not like, and then we'll put this, because if we play white we would definitely play that. Okay, so let's get into blue. Combat Research is, if we do blue, you can throw that in. Turn target creature planeswalker you don't control to in hand. If the spell was kicked, put it on the bottom instead. That's an interesting removal, right? It's a unsummon, and then if you kick it for black, blue, and 2, so 4 mana, it's essentially destroy target creature. I mean, so I'd probably play that. Impede Momentum. Tap target creature and put 3 stun counters on it. Removes anything from the game for 3 turns, basically. Or 4 turns, depending on the timing. It's a sorcery speed, so it'll be on my turn. If we go blue, that'd be fine. Impulse, look the top 4 cards you like. We put 1 in your hand, the rest on the bottom. Those are always good cards, but it's nothing super broken. Kick, create a 1 white soldier token. So counter target spell, and for 1 white, you create a creature. You play it for the 2 mana counter target spell. And if you kick it, you kick it. Volshi Tide Runner. Spend blue mana, spend this only to cast instants or sorcery spells. So if we end up in a like an Is It style spells deck, that might not be a bad idea. 3 for 0/5 wall. Whenever you cast instant or sorcery, you may draw a card. If you do discard a card, it triggers once each turn. We'd probably put this in if we ran blue, because it gives us a bunch of flexibility. So for 3 mana, we can do kind of whatever we need to do at the time, which isn't bad. And you get a bird. So like a blue-white flyers deck might not miss it. 3 mana, 2/3 of flying. I mean, not amazing, but you'd put it in. Black. So we would definitely want to do bone splinters and cut down. That's some removal. Oh, whoops. Card shifted on me. Target reveals their hand. Yeah, so this is essentially choose a non-land. I mean, we'd put that in if we ended up in black, but it's not a reason to go black. 2 mana, 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life. I mean, okay. There's that Braids. It's a May. It's a 3 mana 3/3 with a bunch of May triggers, so it may come up. May. And obviously this we'd put in if we do go black. It's not really, again, a reason to go in. This is a strong card. Quite strong card if we end up in black. I've played that before in other formats. Or something like it anyway. I don't know if it's the exact card. Shadow Prophecy, look at the top X card. With Domain, put 2 of them in your hand and you lose 2 life. It's just another kind of just removal. Straight up typical 4 mana black removal. With an addition that if it was a smaller creature, that you gain 3 life. That's nice. It doesn't feel so bad wiping out like a 2-drop or something with it if you need to. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's kicked, gain life equal to its mana cost. Otherwise, you lose that much life. An exile restoration. Okay. Signar Vampire with the Signar Vampire style +1/+1 counters when creatures or 1 or more creatures die, put a 1/1 counter on. Only triggers once. Okay. Oh, what was the other one? This wasn't the card I thought it was. That was dumb. That was the Cruelty of Gix. This one is you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, each opponent discards a card. That's not as good. Turn target creature from the graveyard to your hand is always nice. 3 mana, so you could cast it with Read Ahead as that. Target opponent may sacrifice an on-land non-token permanent. If they do, they lose 2 life and you draw. If they don't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Okay, so that's fine too. I really don't see any strong reason to go into any colors, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see what we get in red. None of this, other than maybe here, white is a little exciting. Maybe white-blue. We can do flyers and stuff. Thrill. 2 of those is not bad. If we get into a deck that wants to dig for spells, like a blue, like a Is It deal. Kavu is always okay. Menace is nice, and then being able to pump it a couple times for some extra damage. Heirloom Battlehymn. Heirloom Battlehymn deals 4 damage to any target creature or planeswalker. If the spell is kicked, you gain 4 life. Like, that's a nice card. 3 mana, 4 damage is something I would play anyway. The ability to gain life if I need it for 1 white is not terrible. Looks like maybe I didn't get Lightning Strike. It's unfortunate. If we end up in red, this is fine. 4 mana, 3/4 is but with Trample and Enlist, that makes it, playable. Thrall to the Pit. 4 mana, gain control target creature until the turn, untap it. Gains haste. If it was kicked, you sacrifice it in turn. Okay. So if you have the mana for it, but I mean, it's pretty expensive. 7 mana. You can do the both steal creature and sacrifice it. This is nice if you have other sack outlets. I didn't see many in black, so it may not be what we want. 4 mana, deal 5 damage. I mean, I played one of these on Friday and it was quite good, and you get to scry from it, so there's that chaotic transformation. I'd put it in if we ended up in red just to see, but I mean, I could see sacking like your small creatures and hoping to get something big, but if we end up in something with big creatures, this could be good, but on its own, a 7 mana 5/5 trample isn't amazing. If we get like a 4/4 or a 3/3, like in a red green or something like that. So still not a whole lot of really exciting red cards. Let's hope green's a little more exciting. Green removal. You know, bite effect, that's not bad. Vineshaper Prodigy. 2 mana 2/2, okay. With kicker. So when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, look at the top 3 cards of the library, put 1 into your hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. I mean, you'd probably pay some amount of mana to look at the top 4 cards, but 3 plus a creature body, that wouldn't be bad. You didn't get any green rares though, I don't think, right? Broken Wings sideboard card. These are nice. They're a little expensive at 3 mana, but Death Touch. So you put it out for some mana ramp, and then later you can use it to block something. I played 2 of these on Friday. They did quite a good job for me. Elvish Hydromancer. 3 mana 3/2 is kicker for 4. When Hydromancer enters the battlefield, it was kick. Create a token. That's a copy of target creature you control. Oh, target creature you control. So if we end up with something we'd want copied, I still haven't really seen anything other than Danitha, but she's legendary, so yeah, not really exciting about that currently. Not really excited about a lot of stuff. We got some gold cards coming up. That might give us a hand too. Was that last one? Scout. Yeah, I was never really a fan of this. If you need it, like if you're in green-red, and you need the ramp, that's fine. 3 mana to search for basic land, put it in the battlefield tapped. It'd be better if it was with a basic land type, because then you could fetch the duels, but obviously that might be too powerful. And if the spell was kicked for 2 mana, you create 2 1/1 white soldier tokens. So if we're in a token game, I could see this, but again, nothing to stick us solidly into green. 5 mana 4/5 vigilance trample. 4 mana, this would be amazing. Or flip it. Well, this is nice too if you have enlist, I guess. Although you'd want to be attacking with the trample. 8 mana, Tree Folk. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each basic landmine. So if we end up in like 3 colors, and we can maybe get 4. And you can get this for like a 4 mana or a 5 mana 4/6. But again, that's not much better than this at that point. If you get it down to 3 or 4 mana, I'd see this, but so far nothing exciting. Let's see what we have in our gold cards. Probably gonna end up in like white-black, and maybe splashing blue for some splashing red. We'll see what we get here. Yeah, so we get 1 of the Island Mountains. Common. Rona, Shouldered's Faithful. Now, I like this card, but the mana cost is a little steep if we're not heavy black. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 life. You may cast Rona, Shouldered's Faithful from your graveyard by discarding 2 cards in addition. So that's pretty good in a Spells Matter deck, but usually those are red-blue. So it's a cool card. I think the casting cost makes it a little less exciting. Now, what am I doing here? Lagamos. Hand of Hatred. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 red elemental creature with trample and haste and sacrifice it at the end of your turn. So essentially, for 3 mana, you're getting a 2/1 every turn to attack with. Or something you can sack with if you end up with a sacrifice fodder. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Activate it only if 5 or more creatures died this turn. That's not as likely to happen in Limited, but if you built around that for like a Rakdos sacrifice deck, that might be fairly doable. I mean, probably is, but I don't know if that's going to do us much here. Not very often we're going to have a 5 creature swing in a turn. Although it's yours or your opponent's, so you never know. Bloodfist of Keld. 1 black, red, red. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, Garner Bloodfist of Keld deals 1 damage to each opponent. So if you're attacking and lose a creature, you draw a card, and if a creature dies any other time, you deal 1 damage. That's not bad, but again, the hard double red, if we're not heavy red, this is going to be a little slow, I think. especially if we're not in a sack deck. If we're in the Rakdos deck, we play both of those. Another hard one, black, black, green. Urg, Spawn of Turg. Legendary creature, Frog Beast. I mean, that's exciting just by itself. Urg, Spawn of Turg's power is equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library and you put that into your graveyard. Sacrifice a land, gain 2 life. So it buffs off a thing that it can produce on its own. That's nice. It's got 2 ways to put lands into the graveyard. How often would you, unless we're in some sort of discard deck, I don't know how that's going to become a bomb. And I don't know. And then Mountain Forest, Mountain Plains, Forest Plains. So we have a fairly good spread of the domain lands. Didn't see anything super exciting. This is going to be an interesting deck to build. Sacrifice inscribed tablet, like the top 5 cards of your library. Put a land card onto your hand, and the rest on the bottom. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, draw a card. So if you don't pull a land, you don't have the option of not putting the land in. It doesn't say may. So if you look at the top 5 and get a land, you get a land. And if you don't get a land, you draw a card for 1 mana. Maybe that would just get thrown in if I have space. Basic equipment. Not a lot of good equipment in this set, it looks like. I'm not too excited about that. Mana Worker's nice. It's a little bit of a filter, but if you end up in 3 or 4 colors, that's not bad. Automatic Librarian. 3 mana, 3/2 with Scry 2. I mean, I'd play it for the Scry 2, but 3 mana is a little steep for Scry effects. Do get a 3/2 body, though. Jonas Codex, 5 mana, Domain. 5 and tap, draw the card. The ability costs 1 less for each. So if you end up in like 4 basic land types in your deck that you can reasonably get out, it might not be a bad idea. I'm thinking white and then green for the ramp stuff and the combat tricks, some of the creatures, and then maybe splashing for black or red maybe. That's where we're going to end up. So let's get down to green. We have a fair amount of black. We might do splash black, black, green, red, or black, white. You know what I'm saying. Black, white, and then maybe green. Let's get down to black and white. And we'll see what we've got here. Let's pull the lands out of the way here. Now let's go back to our black. We'll grab that other, what did I take out? Bone Splinters. We'll stick that in here. Okay. Black, white. For now. Colorless. Let's start here. So let's look at our removal. We have Citizen's Arrest. I would have liked to get another enchantment-based removal, but with Bone Splinters, that's direct removal. Come on. Bone Splinters, Extinguish the Light, and Cut Down. That's not terrible. That gives us 4 removal spells that are reasonable. Not many. This won't get us some of the bigger bombs, but can be useful for some early creatures. And the other 2 are like basically unconditional removal and then Citizen's Arrest. There was another white one I would like to see in case we come up against some lower mana cost stuff, but I didn't see it here, so if we're in white, we're going to put the Aggrivian in. We'll put Mesa Cavalier because a 3 mana flyer that gains 2 life. Just having the flying body will be nice. In case we come up against a flyer deck, we have something we can do. 2 mana 3/1. Enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, each player sacrifices a creature. If we put tokens in, we can use this as a 4 mana, although they control what they remove. 3/1 is okay. And it's nice with Enlist, because we can tap him and add 3 to another creature, like the Cavalier here. But if we get with more Enlist, I might throw him in. Splash green. 2 mana 2/2, and if we kick it with green, which we could do one of the dual lands to just have occasional green, we can put a +1/+1 counter. We may end up running that. Oh, I got another Cavalier? No, yeah, we have 2 of those. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually. Captain's Call might be okay, because we kind of want the tokens. Oh, we have another of the Mesa Cavaliers, too. I didn't see that. Blue with a black kicker. Again, it's a bounce spell, and if we can kick it, it's basically removal. So we'll put that on the side there as a maybe. And we'll have to add some blue mana somewhere. Oh, I'd added it here. I'm gonna get that out here. Flying 1/1 for 1, tap 1 to gain Death Touch. I mean, we'll put it in, because we can put that out early if we draw it. We can Death Touch to trade with a bigger creature, or encourage others not to attack, leaving black mana open, and we can sack it later if we need to. I don't know if we'll play the combat trick. Death Touch and Indestructible. Gibbering Barricade. This gives us a sack outlet. 3 mana, sack a creature, gain a life, and draw a card. Let's throw that down there for now. We have 2 of the Ragers. Look at the top X cards, your library or domain. Put 2 of them into your hand and take 2 life. So for 3 mana, we would look at 2 at the current, maybe 3. We have the blue lands if we go blue. I don't know if we're going to have enough for domain. I would definitely take this, because for 4 mana, returning creature to the battlefield is great. Even if we lose a bit of life. And if we just end up with a bunch of mana, we can play it, so. So if we assume the Vampire, the Connoisseur, is a 5 mana 4/4 flying, that's not amazing, but it can grow from there. Idea being we would put it out and sack something to buff it. Red has pretty easy access to 3, 4, and 5 damage removal, direct damage spells. But it gives us a flying body. We're not going to splash red, I don't think. And where are we? White-black? And we want blue, and if we can get it, correct? I don't see a dual land with in our colors. It's, what are we at? 34, and it gave us 17 lands, so we do need a couple cards in here. If we're already splashing blue, honestly thinking this might go in. Two mana 2/1 that we gain a life and scry every time we tap it to enlist with the one of the Cavaliers. I wish I had the other Cavalier. There's another flyer that's got enlist. That would be super nice. But I don't see it here, so. We're splashing blue. We can get short up to give creatures hexproof. The +1/+1's nice, but it's more about the hexproof. Save our big creature. Splashing double blue is going to be a little too steep, I think. Indestructible's not bad. It doesn't protect us against like bounce spells and exile effects, but which is a lot of. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose an online card, that player discards it. So I mean, did I already put one of these in? So I have 2 of these? I don't know if this is going to be good. Probably want this as for the tutor effect at least. So we're at 38 cards now. So do we splash blue or do we splash red for the Battle Hymn and the Jaya's Inferno? It would have been nice if we had Lightning Strike. I probably would have just immediately splashed red here. Red does give us access to some of these guys too, which would be actually maybe not this one, but this for sure. 3 for 4 whenever the creature control dies, draw a card if it's attacking, otherwise deals 1 damage. We're sacking stuff. We might put both of these in. That's 40 cards. Let's drop the blue splash, because we have a fair amount of removal, so we don't really need the bounce. Why is it not letting me go over? Shift, Control, Alt. Not letting me scroll over that way. Remove that. And then for duels, we want this one. in place of probably one of the... Does this let me sort? Can I just sort my cards, please? And we have no two drops, eh? 12 3-drops. That's well, it's something. Okay. So let's get the land out of the side here. For now, let's pile all our white cards together. And then we're heavy black. Quite heavy black, actually. Yeah, we wanted to add some red. Whoop, that was red blue, yeah. So we wanted this. Oh, hang on. Ooh, emergency alert stuff. Wow, that's exciting. Nothing that I need to worry about at the moment. So let's see. We're bringing this in just for the removal, though. Maybe we don't. Oh, but I like this. I like this guy. So let's go a little more into red, and we can get rid of some. Maybe there's some creatures in here we can replace some of the worst black creatures with. Electrostatic Infantry. 1/2 trample whenever you cast an instant sorcery, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Let's put that in. That's a 2-drop. Been a while. Is there any way to like auto sort this thing? It does it there. No, okay. I'll just sort it manually in a second. Let's see what else is in red. We'll put 2. We got 2 of these. Okay. Do we want Thrill? Discard a card, draw 2 cards. +3/+0, first strike and scry is a nice combat trick. But we are a little over on the moment. Keldon Strike Team, we will be able to kick it. 3 mana 3/1. If it's kicked, it enters with 2 white soldier tokens. As long as enter the battle for this turn, creatures have haste. So basically a 3 mana haste. I think I might put this in as a 4-drop. So let's sort by casting cost. Let's put our 1s over here. We'll get our 2s and our 3s and our 4s. Oops, that's a 3. A 5. Your 4s. That's a 5. It's a 3. See what we got looking like here. I mean, this might as well be a 5. Because we're probably not going to cast it on turn 4, most likely. This is a 3. 5, but more like a 6, probably. We might actually drop some of these double spell ones. We'll see. 5, 3, 4, 1. So 1 2-drop, eh? So let's put this in for the 2-drop slot. We're likely to have up to 3. So for 2 mana, we could do 2. Likely 3, maybe 4 damage for 2 mana. So let's put that in. Then we can remove some other things. There's another 2-drop, but a white, black, red. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't really have any enchantments and equipment for her to do anything with. It's a bit cumbersome. How are we for creatures, actually? 16 creatures, but we have to remove some cards, so we can afford to drop. Braids is cool, but I don't know if I want to use that. Although, in hindsight... Yeah, this is my thought process. It takes a long time to get through it. Where did she go? Where'd Braids go? I just threw it up here, didn't I? Oh no, it's still in here. I didn't get to pull it. Okay. Beginning of upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent sacrifice a some of them shares the type for it. Each opponent that doesn't loses 2 life. So we could just sacrifice tokens, yeah, and it's free. So I mean, I can see that winning games. I know in 1 mana and 1 mana and 1 red mana, so it doesn't matter if we're not a lot of mountains. We definitely want swamps and islands in droves. I would have liked to have one more duel. And it's 3, 10, 17. We don't want to go less land than that, probably. These are good, but we're not likely to have... How many instants and sorceries do we have? 4 and 4. Yeah, I think we have to drop those, but we don't have much else in the 2-drop slot either. Why is the Phyrexian out? It's a lot in the 3. Let's put these back in. And let's take out... I like Logos. He's not going to be that hard. Citizen's Rest we must have. Flyer and the Cavalier are going to be good. Might just have to be a slower deck and hope for the best, I think. Captain's Call we could probably remove. But we want the tokens. No, because we can recur stuff with this. There's a couple ways we can recur things. Right, so... yeah, so we don't need this. This gives us a bit of a beater because the Enlist and Trample is nice. We can get some damage through. We don't have a lot for flyers. We have a fair bit of removal. Let's try it. We need 3 cards gone. We're down to 15 creatures. Oh, we're still at 16, right? Because we added 2 and removed 2. Okay. We're almost there, folks. I think we drop this. Because we're not going to really have the red mana for dual red. And one last piece. Not... yeah, we want the tutor. We have enough mana for double black, double white. Let's get rid of 1 of these. We need to get rid of 2 cards. I think we get rid of these Gibbering Walls. Alright, so that's going to be the deck. Curve's a little spiked in the middle. We didn't really get a lot of really good bombs. Unless I missed something. If I missed something, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Because, you know, it's been a while since I've done these. I'm by far not an expert. But I think this should be a pretty good deck. And this is going to be, what's today's date? September 5th. 09, 05, 2022. And let's give it a go. So we'll be right back when we get into a match. Alright, so we go not too chuffed opponent. It is Oko, or I think that's Oko. Alright, so let's see. We have black and red, and we have no early plays at all. Basically can't do anything until turn 3, but again, with our deck curve the way it is, that's probably going to happen. So we have a few turns to draw a land. Hopefully a white. And that'll get us most of our stuff. If we can draw 2 white, we'll have that. So we'll just keep it, see how it goes. And we'll say hello. And we will play a mountain and say go. Would have almost preferred to be on the draw with this hand. Oh, there's... never mind. It's like we didn't even have to try. Yeah, so the event on Friday was pretty good. It was 60 people. We did 3 rounds. I managed to go 2-1, so I think the app put me at 18th out of 60s. Not too bad. Let's see if that holds over here. See what the opponents got. If they got some early plays, it might get a little rough, but we'll get our Agrivin. Or this, actually. We'll put this out so we can start just swinging with the elementals every turn. Mostly we did it for the slight aggro play. Artillery Blast is going to be nice as well because we can do 3 direct damage. Is it a tapped creature? Yes, but that's okay. Or we can do the Phyrexian. No, I think we'll do this first. And actually that'll pair nice with... Oh, he's going to counter it, of course. It's okay, get out of the way now. That would have been actually nice. I should have thought of that with this Segner Connoisseur if we ever got it out. Okay, there's land number 4. You got another one? Would you like to eat a Phyrexian? Nope, okay. I'll take the card. Cut down, that's fine. I got the card anyway. Oh. Well, now we're definitely not going to have a land problem. That gives us our citizens rest for whatever they put out. Some sort of... Ooh, braids, but they left mana open, so let's put braids out, or the Cavalier. Let's put the Cavalier out. I didn't have the dual black for braids anyway. Okay, well we got that. See what happens. Let them get all their removal out of the way now. Oh, I like the little icon here, showing what colors, what mana, what domains I've got. White, red, and black. I like that. Whenever a creature dies, scry 1, okay. Is it worth citizens arresting that? No. Right? Let's go ahead and put out... Let's try for the Connoisseur? Yeah, let's try for the Connoisseur. See if they counter it. I gotta play it out. Then I can swing with the Agravin. And if they kill it, I buff the Signer. No. They're going to want to block it as a 3-2, right? Okay. They're going to go ahead and look at their library for some cards. That's fine. Opponent can do that. They're going to take 3 damage, or they're going to buff my Connoisseur. Yeah, okay. So that puts it... Unless, well, they have black, so they could have some good removal. We'll see. See what the opponent does. Going down into the well. Okay, well that's a citizen's arrest target, right? Yeah, that's just going to get popped away with 2 and 1, and then I could put braids out at the end? Or do I make them sacrifice the creature on my end step? Let's attack. And we'll use braids and we'll sack the token to make them sacrifice that. That saves my citizen's rest for later. What? At the beginning of your end step you may sacrifice. I want to do that. Okay, it's going to let me do it there. And if they don't do it, they took the 2 damage. Okay. And we're doing 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's fine. We can citizens arrest it next time. I probably should have just arrested it. I blanked on the fact that they had the choice to take 2 damage instead. That doesn't scare me. I'll just citizens arrest this Storm Runner on my turn again. That was a slight mistake on my part. Yep. Hit me for 1. You might as well swing with your, no? Okay. I'm not going to waste it on that. I can outrace the check. We'll put Hope out here as well. First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink will be nice. Ooh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. That's gonna. Are they gonna put it straight out to number 3? Are you gonna put it straight out? What are we doing? This is where I would like the other one where I can exile target permanent instead. Well, either way, I'm gonna. Oh, they started at 2, so they're gonna phase that out, eh? It's gonna be for 3 damage. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. Why would you do that? I guess so they can get another zombie when this stuff... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what do I do? I think I go ahead and attack for 8. Yeah. I can make 8. I can attack for 9 if I artillery blast something, but do I really want to? No, I'm just gonna attack for 8. I have ways to recur as well, so I can bring some of these back later if I need to. And I'm just gonna actually sit on all of this because on his turn everything's gonna get wiped out. I'm going to force him to get rid of... Do I want to force anything? They're all gonna die anyway. No, because I'm going to take the creatures. I could have sacked a land, I suppose. Not helpful, Connoisseur. And then his other one phases back. Yep. Get rid of one of his zombies, one of their zombies if I need to. Artillery blast is not useful just yet. Come on. I'd like one of my recursion spells now, that'd be nice. Pull the braids or probably pull the vampire back out actually for the flyer. That I'll cut down. Okay, nice. We can't cast everything, but I do need to Citizen's Arrest this big guy. Right? I can't do both because it's too white, but... What? Why is it phased out? I thought it got back when another target permanent phases out. Phases out for as long as you control. Why didn't it phase back in? Why didn't it phase back in? Don't understand. Okay. We'll go through because I can... No. Yeah, because it's phased out. I'm not understanding. What did I miss? Why did it... I don't understand. That confuses me. Because it should have phased back in when he lost control of the enchantment, yes? Well, that's a little less good. Yeah, go ahead and attack with that. Yeah. That's fine though, because I will have an Air Force. I'm actually going to put both of these out. I'll attack with the zombie. He has to block it, or they have to block it. He can bring that back, but that's okay. It comes back into play tapped, so. Not sure why that fate didn't unphase. I should have looked at that. That's weird. Destroy all creatures. For each creature destroyed this way. Yeah. Another target non-land permanent phases out. It can't phase in for as long as you control the phasing. Maybe it's because I had to wait till my turn, his turn again to come around. Yeah, that made sense because it. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay. Another swamp isn't super helpful, but. Why is this phased? It's not phased. I don't know what's going on. This card's weird. I don't know why it's doing weird things. Is there anything in here that I want? I'm going to attack. They have to block. And we'll let that decide what we do next. I can go get a removal spell if I need to. Yeah, okay, first strike. They have nothing in their hands, so I'm going to bring this in on 2. And I'm going to search for... Actually, I'm just going to search for anything I can do direct damage with, right? I have anything? I don't, but... Let's bring in just some hard removal. Or we can do this. Why can't I cast this? Oh, I don't have 3 mana. Okay. No, pass. We're going to get 2 creatures back, so that'll be nice because we can bring back Braids and the Vampire, I think. Onto the battlefield under your control. Bring back target creature from the graveyard. We can bring this back. But I think... Oh, it exiled them. Crud. Is there anything in my graveyard? Yeah, Braids is here. Why couldn't I bring these back on my side? Okay. We'll save that. And we'll do it at the end of their turn, depending on what they do. We'll do this. Buff the Vampire if it can be. Does that mean it's over? Yeah. Okay. Not sure why that creature gave me so much trouble in that round. I'll have to go watch the video and see what I missed. Or if you saw it, let me know. But it phased out for longer than I thought it should have. But we got the win, so that's nice. The deck does work. It's a little slow in the beginning. Hey, how about that? We got some stuff. So that means we're guaranteed 400 gems and 3 packs more. Yay! Let's play again. Alright, so... we draw land, it's going to be alright. We do need to draw at least 1 plains, which we should be able to do. I think we'll keep this. It's, again, turn 3 is our turn anyway. Alright. Please, please, please draw me a plains. I'd like to have all 3 out early, that'd be nice. Benelish Sleeper. See? Never even was a question. It's a 3-1. What do we bring out? We bring out... obviously probably the Rager. Okay. Unless we draw something else. We could take out the... Ooh, we can bring out the Cavalier. That'll do it. Wish that was first strike, but... I think the Rager so we can draw a card. Okay, that's our 4 mana, so that gives me stuff we don't quite need yet, but if he attacks, we can always Artillery Blast the Sleeper. They did not attack. Ooh, okay. Do we offer the trade? Then we put out the Cavalier if they don't take it. Doesn't it first strike, right? No. And then let's just go ahead and put this out since we don't need that. And put this out. So next turn we can swing with a 4-2 if we want. If they swing, we can block with the 1-1. That's going to be my Battle Hymn, probably. Okay. Where are we here? Let's Battle Hymn that for 4. And then swing. You could do it kick to gain 4 life. We could have... no, we couldn't have cut down. We saved cut down for later. Do we cut down the Benelish? Probably won't be much for a better target, so let's go ahead and do it. And they'll swing with both of these and enlist for the one, so they'll have to block the soldier probably. So there we go. Or they can take 5, that works too. Nothing in here that we want. Okay. Yep, stall for time, those were good. I used 2 of those on Friday. I don't really want to waste that, we don't need to waste that. We can bring out Denalia's Hope. Swing for 1. And then we'll bring out the Denalia's Hope. Hope for the best. No enchantment or equipment, but that's okay. 4 mana lifelink for a striker is not terribad. I didn't get any of the stall for times, none of the runic shots. Those really helped me on Friday. Academy Wall, eh? Okay. Yeah, I have nothing to answer that, so that's just gone. Not even, yeah. Not a thing. No problem. Can still swing into the wall. So let's go ahead and do that. Oop. Enlist and attack. Just get some damage through. Yep. And then we'll bring out our Phyrexian Rager. Draw a card, take a life. And And we'll play a Plains in case we draw our Citizen's Arrest. End turn. And that way we can also... They come out with some sort of... Well, they don't play anything hasty probably, but... Draw 2 cards, it was kicked. Opponent discards a card. Did they kick it? I didn't see. I just got a swamp, that's not a problem. Yeah. Does look like they kicked it, so there we go. My turn. So let's attack with everything. We'll enlist that, force them to block it, and we'll see what we get. 4 damage. Okay. 3 damage through. Or 2 damage through. If I can count. And then let's keep this in our hand, because we don't need it, and there's nothing in here to bring back yet. If you sacrifice a creature, each opponent discards a card. No. Return target creature. No. No. Okay, we don't want that yet. We'll hold on to that land for now. We'll keep one in our hand for discard effects. I want to keep these for removal and recursion. Next turn, if nothing changes, we can get like 4 damage through. Okay. Wipes out my board, which is fine because now we have all the recursion to bring. Although, kind of a waste for those, but we'll see what I draw as well. So we're going to take 3. He's going to wipe the board here for us. We had a 2 damage spell, we could just wipe out the wall. Oops, that's worth all that. Ooh. That is something. Now I really need to pull... Ooh, that is not a good thing. Okay, I don't have a creature, but we gotta... Just thinking. We have 1, 2, 3 land types, which is our maximum. We'll go ahead and do this as a 2 when we'll bring back the Phyrexian to draw a card, I think. And then we'll bring out the Phyrexian Rager, which we can cast to draw a card. Hey, look at that. Now we can destroy his big creature next turn because we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. No blocks. Take the 5. We're going to take out his 5/5, or their 5/5, and then we're going to put out Lagamos. Do we restore 2 now? Let's go right ahead and cast this for 7. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, perfect. Oh, he... what? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need red. And 1, 2, 3, 3. And red. That makes sure we have a red and a black left. Let's go ahead and bottom that. Hope we draw something a little better on our turn. We'll cast this. We'll get 2 damage through. Now we need that vampire back. We need that vampire so every turn it buffs by 1. Drawing cards, yeah. Looking for some more removal probably. Discard a card. You can have this because I don't have anything in the graveyard worth doing it. We're going to start drawing our good cards now, right? Okay. That sucks, but that helps. Except we have to sacrifice a creature to it, huh? I think we have to. No point in not attacking, because it dies anyway. See what happens. Okay, well that's likely to attack, so I can use my artillery blast on it at least. Ah. Gain 3 life. I'm going to destroy his wall, or their wall. And then I can attack with this and the creature they spawn. They could double block. No, I'll just attack with the creature. They're going to double block if I do this. That's expected, yep. That does mean I can block easily. Okay, fair enough. Now we're just kind of in the top decking mode. I'll take 1 damage. I can win this race. We'll hold on to that in case they do something weird and I need to discard it to not take damage or something. Okay. Got him on a clock, so we'll just keep beating face until we draw something else. Wow. Oh, okay. Keep their flyer up, yeah. Oh, really? This is the way we're gonna play it? If I had another flyer in hand, I would totally have swung into that, but... Oh, no. Not like this. Yeah, they can attack here. I have to block if they attack with the flyer, too. They didn't. They basically had the game. I don't know what we can do here. Okay, Braids helps. Sort of. Can't afford it. They're going to swing in. It's over anyway. Yeah, they got it. Here. Take one of these. It's something, but yeah, no matter what they do here, they win, so. Drawing 3 lands in a row wasn't exactly helpful. go. Oh well, that was fun. I didn't try any enchantment removal at all, so it's not even like I can splash that in. Alright. Well, we're gonna keep going till we have 3 losses, so... Oh, I got a card. I want this one. Well, thanks. That would have been helpful in my deck. Alright, let's go again. Alright, so let's see. We need a black, but we can definitely do Cavalier and battle him. We have a couple of turns to draw black for this one. Double black for Extinguish, but that's okay. We'll get it. We have more swamps than anything. I don't know if I said hello or not yet. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying hello. Well, that's not a good start, I would say. No swamps and 2 double black cards. But I'm having fun, so that's what matters. Although the last game drawing 3 lands in a row wasn't exactly the best times. I'm on opponent. What do you got? Ranger O's. I'm wondering if I should have red-black? Leaned heavier into the red-black? Ooh. I'll take 2 damage. That puts me ahead on land, so that's nice. And I can still not do that, no! Alright, I will offer the trade if I get the chance. Although if they want to keep killing their own lands, we can do that too. You can go ahead and go down to 1 black. Get rid of braids with this, and we kick it to gain 4 life, and then we swing for 3. Seems a little frivolous getting rid of all your land, but they might have a whole mid full, so. Oh, we did not draw anything we can use. This is not going well. That's too funny. There we go. They did have a mitt full of land, so... Wow, 4 colors, that's not bad. Going for a domain, maybe? I do need at least 1 black so I can start casting my Ragers. Although we could be in for the black board wipe. Domain board wipe. Okay. Okay. So if they swing with the War Leech, I will block and then do Artillery Blast to kill it. Would like 1 swamp. 1. I would love 2, but I'll take 1. Ooh. That does change things. Ouchie. I'll still block it because it's not trample, but I can't kill it now. Unless I get 2 lands. 2 swamps in a row. I need to block it the first turn here? I'm trying to beat him down with the flyer. That puts me on quite a clock. I need to draw a swamp. I'll take that trade so you can't recur anything out of your graveyard, sure. Where are all my swamps? This is redonkulous. I had what, three mountains in the whole deck? And then the duel? Ouch. Yeah. You just hit me 3 more times, I have to hit them 3 more times at this point, and I'm gonna... they're gonna be ahead, but if I get 1 blocker down... That's my current plan, is just get something on the field. But for now, I'll just swing. If I can get... Oh, yeah, that's gonna suck. Didn't pull a single black land. I pulled everything but. Now I have to block with my only creature. 13 damage. Assuming nothing else happens, I gotta save this for a blocker. And just hope. Buy myself some time, I guess, to try and draw 2 swamps. Oh. Can't even block. Okay, that's game. Through 3 damage? 4 damage. Frick, it's 4, it's 1 plus the number. Ah! Couldn't even give me 1, eh? I drew no swamps, and I blast is 1 plus the domain. 1 plus. Which still would have only been 3 damage, because I didn't have a swamp, which was my biggest problem. Well, now I wanted to start again, and actually see if I can pull some bomber cards. Like, other than my white and white, I guess Raids is kinda good, and the Vampire works, but really got none of the really big stuff. Like the Lurgoyf, that'd be nice. Yeah, I can't complain too hard. I pulled a Sheoldred that was in the Phyrexian frame style with the Phyrexian text and foil. It's pretty sweet. Managed to pull that out of my winning packs that I won from the event on Friday. Went with my son. It was his first event, official event. So, and it was my first paper event in over 10 years. So, black, white. We do have to eventually pull a mountain, but this gives us, if we pull 1 land, which we should do. Yeah. We can go with this for 3, this for 4 if we need to. Not that we will, but one of those can be a mountain. That'd be great. If we get a mountain, we can put this out on turn 3 and get a swing in. Or we can make this Yeah, we put this out first, and then that. We'll see what order we get to do things in. Oh, there we go. Okay. We are there. Now we'll say hello. So we will get the Aggravin out. Grotto, yeah. We do need that mountain now. We'll get our Aggravin out. Do they have... Yeah, they might have a counter for that. Rather than use it now, then when I put Danitha out, or the Connoisseur. There we go, never didn't have it. Do you have another one? Now we need one more black, and we can put the Connoisseur out and get triggers every time. That'd be sweet. And if not, we just need another land of any kind to get Danitha out at least. 3/2 flyer. Okay. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Because we want the trigger. 1, 3... This is the other one, when a creature enters the battlefield, get a +1/+1. This is another one I would have liked to see. Give me a little aggression. We can battle him the bird if we need to. We can battle him kicked if we need to. I think we'll put Danitha out first. We're still okay. We have a big blocker. If it comes to it. 4/4 reach. Okay. Still probably don't want to attack. We'll battle him, the Magaloth, so we can get that done. Let's get this actually. Battle. Yeah, let's do. Yes. This first. And we'll do it. Might as well do it kick because we have nothing else to do. And we'll drop this. We can attack with a 5/5. And we get a trigger because we got the trigger from the Maganoth, which is fine. Then we can put the Danitha out next turn. Or we can save it in case of a board wipe. That might be a good idea too. Okay, we'll just take the win. That works too. Yeah, that was interesting. Seemed to do alright. That vampire is a little better than I thought with the other combination, with that other guy. I think it works really well with, what's his name? Or what's their name? Alright, and here we go. TCP 120391. Okay, well that's not bad. That's one of each color. We get a Cavalier on turn 3. If we draw an up, yeah. And again, most of our deck is turn 3, so just that kind of ended up that way. I almost think I might have gone heavier red and taken the 2 static soldier things, the 2-drops, but I didn't have a lot of good 2-drops. And nicey nice. Let's go ahead and slow roll things out. There's our double white. Almost should have put a black out or a red so we could artillery if we need to. 2/2 death touch, which we can get over with flying. Put out a black this time. Yeah. We could trade with that if we need to. If they attack, we might do so. We might just wait and take it out with artillery. let's attack. Any reason not to... And then swamp into Rager. And then end turn. We'll save like bone splinters and stuff for a flyer if we need to. What's this guy do? Okay. Not kicked. I might use it for bone splinters if I need to. It's a better blocker though than this. I don't have a board wipe, so this is going to start getting nasty. Need my Signer. I can... 1, 2, 3. I can artillery blast for 4. I think we just trade here. Yep, I know that. Because we have an artillery blast for 4 if we need it, so. He just blocks with the wall if I attack with the Benelish Sleeper, so. I need a bigger beater. Oh, do I kill this? No. And the Danitha makes them less likely to attack, so. I might bone splinters that wall at some point, but. Okay. End turn. Should... Oh, it's sorcery speed. That creature's nothing. I know lifelink, but ugh. I should have done. Well, the wall wasn't tapped though. I can swing as a 5/2 next turn. Ooh. Boo. I don't know what to do. Like, that's a good board state. I can't really do anything. Bone Splinters that, probably. Swing at this as a 5-2, and then they can block with the wall or their... Well, they'll just block with this, though. Bone Splinters one. Citizens arrest the other. Danitha can go... Can I kick it? Yes. Oh, no, I can't. Cancel. Do I take the damage? I do. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I needed one more land to kick it next turn, but I'll figure I'll just do this. It's a life linker, so... We can citizens arrest something. The gibbering. Next turn. So then we can start swinging, I guess. No attacks this turn. Will citizens rest the other wall, and then I'll swing. Oh. Okay. Changes some stuff. I wish they had first strike. Ugh. Playing a long game, I guess. Stupid bird. I need my vampire. Come on out. I need the other saga that I have. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's game. I don't know if I have any answer to this wideness. Ugh, really? It's pretty much over. They got it wired. Well, maybe not. It's pretty tight, though. They got to go wider than I did, so. Yeah. They got a lot more creatures than I did, that's for sure. should look to see. I don't think I pulled anything for like wiping boards either. Ugh. Yeah, I'll have to take the 2. Signer the vampire. This could be our third. Is this our third loss or our second loss? Pretty sure I'm gonna lose this one. Oof, yep, there we go. Getting their flyers. Where's mine? Oof. Should probably start swinging, dude. I know I could attack as a 5 something, but there's no point at this point. Probably can. That's just too many lands in a row. I just fell way too far behind. Do I go down to 16? But I need, like, my curve doesn't start till 3. I can't really afford not to have 3 on turn 3. Can I even adjust my deck between games? Let's take a look. Or is that all my 3 losses? Yeah, that's my 3 losses. Okay. So we did alright. We got some back. Cool. Alright, well, that's alright. 2 wins, 3 losses. That deck definitely... Can I look at the... Is there any way I can look at it? I'd like to go back and review. No? Okay. No, there's no way. Alright. Well, that didn't go quite as planned, so we'll leave that video there. That's alright. I'm going to definitely try that again. I'll grab some more gems here at some point. We'll go back in there. I've also do have 2 draft tokens. So in the next video, maybe we'll do 1 or 2 drafts. What options do we have for draft? Let's see. We have Premier Draft, which I don't think I've ever done on Arena. This is like the standard time draft. Yeah, so if we do that, we'll have to sit and do the whole thing. I have enough to do 3 of those if I spend gold. Which is alright. That gets me another, the draft plus at least 1 pack. So yeah, in the next video we'll probably do that. But that's it for this video. It was a lot of fun. Definitely let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if I missed any of the cards that I passed over that maybe I should have looked at a little harder. It's the only way I get to learn is if I review these things. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Take care of each other. We'll see y'all next time.